Um, we are doing our write-ins today. I'm going to be working. Actually, I'm working on my first novel that I started writing. You remember, Wolf?
Okay.
From like,
Ages ago.
uh huh. I'm just going to count the word count to nano. I've been nano rebelling anyway.
Um,
So, um, I mean, work is work, and I'm working on writing, so the words should count,
hmm,
right? The way we do these sprints is that we have two 15-minute sprints, two 25-minute sprints, um, alternating. Let us know what you're working on today in the comments. What are you working on, Zandy?
just working on my book again. It'll be all right.
Cool. Do you want to tell people about your book, what it is?
I mean, it's just a side track sort of the book you're writing, just a different point of view, more or less.
So I am a fantasy writer. Wolf's got a bit of a urban fantasy kind of going, whereas mine does not take place on Earth at all. As far as I know, yours still takes place in part on Earth, right?
Uh, no, I kind of changed it up a little bit. I was gonna do it that way, but I kind of changed my mind a little bit.
Ah, I love urban fantasy. But I also like high fantasy. So,
Yeah,
and
I was gonna do something like that, but it's kind of hard to explain a dragon in the city.
I don't think so. I mean, I mentioned in my novels that dragons had been on Earth at one point.
Yeah, but it's kind of a new time frame. Explaining all of a sudden a dragon popping out just wouldn't make a lot of sense. So,
Yeah, well, you know. All right. If we're ready to go ahead and get started on our first sprint, we can. Make sure if you need to get a drink or stretch, feel free to do so. We're going to be doing our first 15-minute warm up sprint. Um, I've been just leaving my trees on scarecrows for November because the scarecrow is adorable, isn't it? So, all right, let's get writing. I also have like chill hop music, but if like people, I mean, I already know that Zandy doesn't like it and he mutes it, but if people want me to like just, if overall there's a consensus they don't like the music, we can just nix the music and it be silent. LOL. All right. Happy writing. Awesome, awesome. So there is our first tree. How'd everybody's sprint go? Get lots of words in? What about you? Did you get lots of words in, Wolf?
Probably.
I think I lost words.
That's all right. No, I'm kind of going like a fantasy, novel. It's not exactly what I was going to do. It just made more sense because I knew more about how to write like this. Other way, I don't know.
Yeah. So, is it okay to say what you mentioned in the chat to me?
What do you mean by Power Rangers?
Yeah, where you said, and so I said, considering how popular Power Rangers was, I don't see the problem with that. Power Rangers was immensely popular when I was a kid.
It's just.
We had someone drop in and give a hello, Morning Star. Hope your writing is going well. If you are writing, and if you are writing, let us know what you're writing about. This is also our lovely eat, drink, stretch. Self care is best care. Time. I am working on what I had at one time called Hope for an Era. I think the current working name is Shadow of Hope. Either way, it is a novel in which I am working on. It is right now an 85,000 K manuscript that is a mess and needs taken care of. And more scenes added as well, because fantasy novels are typically rather long. Oh, hi, Ebony. Ebony is our cat. What is it, Ebony? He is in my lap purring. He wants to come join the writing. So, I would ask the kids what they're doing, but I think they are actually doing chores. They they heard productivities. They heard productivity sprints, and they sprinted away.
Uh-oh.
Yep. So good. Well, we're having our break, and people are getting themselves drinks and stretching or whatever. Zandy, did it snow where you are?
You know where I'm at. It snows like rarely.
It snowed here.
Yeah, I knew it is. Just
after being 70 all week.
Yeah, it doesn't. It snows here like. It doesn't snow here maybe until about middle to end of January, if that.
Like, this cat is sharp and pokety. All right, if we're ready, and I think everybody probably is, we could start our first 25-minute sprint. I wonder if I have anything, and I don't think I have any wintry. Okay, like the most wintry I've got is this pine tree to honor the snow in my area. Yeah. All right. Yep. So happy writing. Let's go. Ah, there we are. Let me just mute that and get our closed captions for our Twitch friends going. Um, how was everybody's sprint? Did you get a lot of words? What is everybody working on? Um, there is our tree in honor of the snow. You can already see it up there, but JC Teacher says hi, and I say hi to everybody who comes in. Hello. Again, I've probably lost more words, but I am NaNoRebeling and editing, so that is no surprise. Words lost is still progress. Zandy, how are you doing? Zandy? Zandy? I don't know if he can hear me. Pretty focused. I think he's focused. I guess that says how he's doing if he's focused. All right. So eat, drink, stretch. Self-care is best care. I am going to drink my... I think this is a strawberry soda. Oh. Wonder what he's doing. Oh, I got my cap on my soda all wrong. I have these like what are they called? Cap keepers.
Mm.
Oh, hey Sandy, you finally back with us?
Yeah, the stream is messing with my computer, so I don't know.
Oh no! So I was asking how you did. We figured since you were so focused, that obviously says how you're doing.
Yeah, I'm not doing well. It's just like I said, for some reason I had to restart it, and that was all.
Oh no!
I had to restart the stream because it like crashed, like it just the internet connection just disconnected. So it just said it just had a thing like it just like crashed. It's like, oh, that's great. Like,
You know, like sometimes mine does that too. Like remember, like what was it? Was it a couple weeks ago where it crashed right after I started the stream?
mm-hmm. I don't know.
So anyway, we could go ahead, I guess, and start our next 15-minute. And I don't know, may cut it there a little short rather than doing this 15-minute as being the last one, because I did promise to take the kids to karaoke night.
Okay.
And it's started 20 minutes ago.
Oh no.
Oh no. So, but I still wanted to do this stream because I am slotted for this stream. So,
yeah.
Yay. So let's go ahead and do, I guess we could do a final 15-minute sprint. Sorry, this stream's short today, but I did promise the kids. And let's do a pumpkin. All right. Everybody ready? Happy writing. Ahas! Finally, we can get rid of that music. No more music. And then cancel. Okay. First, let's look at our beautiful pumpkin. It is beautiful, beautiful pumpkin. Yes. Beautiful. All right, and then we can close it. How did everybody do? That was, in fact, our last sprint. Sorry for the short stream today. How did you do, Zandy?
I did all right. Slow, but
I don't know if anybody could hear the whistling bird in the back. I don't know if that
it's
is
not a burb, it's a burb.
Yeah, I don't know if that is Corvid or Ty. You are ready to go to the event? Right, right. So, I feel like I made progress. I got some quotes to add into my little planner that I was making, and I've did some edits on this travesty of my first book that I think I've probably rewritten this book to death at this point, though.
What more can you add at this point?
I mean, I'm trying to get it to be like, it's at 85K, so I'm trying to actually get it to be like at 100K.
Yeah, it's just,
It's a
no
lot
offense,
of work.
it's just like, what more? I mean, you'd have to start really like.
I mean, I have. There's still chapters that are still from like the original that haven't been edited yet.
Oh, wow.
So there's a lot to add.
Okay, I stand corrected.
Mm-hmm. There is actually a lot to add. I've added a lot.
Yeah.
Because it was stuff that I wanted that needed to be added, but like after chapter 27, it goes back to the original chapter 14. And it needs edited and retitled as chapter 28, I guess. Or check to see if I can merge it with chapter 27. So that.
Well, either that or I can't. Either that or we can't count.
Yeah. Like chapter 20, and like that's the other thing is like how many chapters can I merge together so that I don't have a 40 chapter.
I don't know. I mean,
but it's fantasy, and like I mean, let's be honest. How thick are?
I mean, I got
novels, like
a compressed J.R. Tolkien's book, and I mean, it's pretty meaty. So you know.
Yeah, yeah. And J.R. Tolkien like writes whole chapters describing a tree. So
yeah.
And like and my ProWrite aid is literally like it has a setting where you can compare it to like your favorite writer. It's so like it compares it to J.R. Just like, oh, I've put too high standard for myself. Oh no.
Does it scream at you much?
Oh man. Oh, does it scream at me? Yeah. I mean, I have compared to like his like chapters of describing trees, I have so much dialogue and not enough description.
Oh, well. Let me get with that. I think I can help that portion out.
Jeez, like, but you've read my original manuscript, and you did a lot of helping me on that. And like, I could probably send you this. It's a nightmare.
No, it's all right. I mean, I'm teasing you, but I mean,
you read my Endura manuscript recently.
Yeah, and I haven't finished. Like I said, I've been reading and doing this, and I haven't been feeling well this week, but whatever, you know.
Yeah, and like it's not even 50K of total just manuscript because they're at the end. of what I have as a manuscript is notes and partial, I guess you could say partial chapters and stuff that isn't
Yeah,
really consistent or,
yeah,
and needs edited through to make it actually consistent and, you know,
yeah.
because that's kind of how I write. I write a mess. I'm a mess.
Oh, no
Anyway,
worry. Yeah.
how did yours go?
I'm fixing something that I inadvertently didn't realize I did. So
Yeah.
I inadvertently made something and wrong and had to fix it.
Oh
A small
no.
detail that that made more sense after what I just asked. So,
Yeah.
so when I was
Yeah.
describing it, it was offensive.
I mean, um, I gotta send you the description for Moonblade, I think,
Why Moonblade?
because it has the Ouroboros of the sapphire on it and the whole description of the
Oh,
royal insignia.
oh, well,
Which is when I saw that, I was like, "Oh my god,
that's what it is. It's just this is a
it's the royal
just
insignia for Linen Guard."
yeah. Well, it's that rolled up dragon it's important because it's getting the skull shirt kind of blended from the dream from before, and I realized that
Mm.
I did it originally two of them, and it didn't make any sense, and it was offensive. So the way I was describing it, the way it looked in my head, and it made it look offensive. So let's just put it at
Are
that.
you sure? Is that offensive or comedic?
No, it was definitely offensive.
I don't know. But
Way it looked like it was offensive.
if you say so.
Not it was not meant to be it was not meant to be comedic. It was offensive. Let's put it that way.
Well, all right. We should probably wrap up. Thanks everyone for joining us. We will be streaming a game and write later in the evening. Probably normally it's like 7 o'clock, but I will be having to pick up my kids, so it'll be after that. So probably about 8:30, probably. Um, and we will be streaming another one of these next Saturday. Hopefully, there won't be like any thing that cuts it short.
Well, I mean,
So next Saturday is also Thanksgiving, isn't it? Like Thanksgiving week,
no.
or was it
Next see.
which Saturday, or is that the week
Next
after?
Saturday is going to be the 19th. The Saturday after
No,
that is Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Right. I was just making sure. I can't keep time straight.
No, it's sorry because it's weird because this weekend they're doing like crazy sales at the mall and
I know it's bonkers. It's happening here
and,
too.
and all the Christmas stuff is up everywhere. It's like,
It's
holy
like,
crap.
come on, Santa, keep your place.
Yeah, it's like there was this thing called Thanksgiving once upon a time.
Yeah. Well, all right. Happy writing. Thanks for joining us, y'all. Bye.